Hi friends, January 5th, courage to change. Let's do it. I think the word detachment is often misunderstood. For me, detachment is the freedom to own what is mine and allow others to own what is theirs. This freedom allows me to keep my own identity and still love, care about, and identify with the feelings of others. In fact, I believe that the degree of our humanity can be measured by our ability to know another person's pain and joy. I have been practicing the principles of Al-Anon to the best of my abilities for a long time, but when someone in the fellowship shares about having a difficult time, I can go right back to day one. I no longer live with that type of emotional pain, but I can feel theirs. I can identify without needing to remove their pain. To me, that is an Al-Anon success story. Today, I don't have to like everything my alcoholic loved one says or does. I don't have to change her or him, even when I think he or she is wrong. I continue to learn how to care without taking everything personally. Today's reminder, I can detach and still love, still feel. I can learn to take care of my own business while allowing others to tend to theirs. Today, I can detach without losing compassion. Well, this is easier said than done for sure. I'm much better at it. I'm much better at it. I am kind of an empath. And so when someone is hurting, I tend to pick that up energetically. I've had to stop doing that because it really drains you. But when it's someone I love, I really have to work at this. It's taken me a long time to realize there's not too much I can do about it. And everybody has to have their own experience. I have to allow people their own experience, even when it's painful. And that's new to me. I don't like that. I'm trying to think if my mother did that to me. I'm trying to think about that. I don't think so. I think I was allowed to, there was much clearer division between, what I felt. I was allowed to have my feelings. And, interestingly enough, I was allowed to have my feelings, but even my mom, I didn't want her getting hurt as young. I was 10, 11. I think one of my older brothers moved away. He was a stepbrother, and he moved out. And I remember this now, just talking to you about this, but he moved out and he sent a letter to my mother. And the mail came and I saw it, and for some reason I opened it. And it was not a good letter. It was like, you're my stepmother, but you're not my mother, and blah, 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 and I don't want you in my life. And it was one of those letters, it's horrible. And I didn't give it to her. And I did show it to my stepfather, his father, the son who wrote it. And I said, look, this came in the mail, and this is going to hurt Mom so much. I just don't want to give it to her. And I think he agreed with me. Yeah, let's just forget it. Let's not do that to her, right? So from a very young age, I think I was my mother's mother. I just kind of was that person. I'm just a caretaker. I don't like to see people hurting. I didn't like it with my dolls. I was one of those people that, it was difficult for me. Which doll am I going to take with me to the grocery store? Because I didn't want any of them to feel left out. I don't know if any of you, that might sound crazy. I don't know why I said that out loud. But I'm like that. And so Al-Anon has taught me really that it's actually selfish of me to try to stop people from their own experience. It's actually more about me than it is about them. And so I've had to leave people alone and let them have their own experiences. And at first thing, I don't know if it's going to hurt them like it would me. Like that letter would have really hurt me, but maybe my mother was fine with it. Maybe my mom was expecting it. Maybe my mom would have been like, oh, well, kids are kids, right? But I didn't allow her that experience. I took that from her. And I took it from him. I butt into something that was none of my business because I was so worried about it hurting her. So I understand the reading. Maybe I misread it. I'd love to hear what you have to think about this reading and see if what you think about it. So let me know. Thanks.